Hey everybody, I'm the Don, you guys are my people, and today we're looking at the Audi RS5, and we have a special guest with us that's going to be helping us look at the car. His name is Petros. This is my guy, so he's going to be helping us with the car and giving us the full view. Has 444 horsepower and 443 pound-foot of torque. There you go, here from the man himself with a V6 bi-turbo engine as opposed to the V8 that they used to do in a previous model. You saying it right?
Yeah, before it was the V8 naturally aspirated, we switched it over to the bi-turbo.
Oh wow. So we're gonna check this thing out, guys. So we're gonna open this bad boy up and then take a look at it and then hit you with the B-roll now. So here it goes, we're inside. Quilted leather seats all throughout the car. 4-door. They also have the coupe that they also make as well, that's on a different lot that we could potentially get. But this one is actually, Petros, this is the Sportback. Yeah. Yes. Audi RS5 Sportback. And the one that's above this is the RS5 Dynamic, right?
Well, the Dynamic package, which will give you like red brake calipers and then a changing in the suspension. Yeah. That would add to the package. However, for the most part, the interior is going to be very similar looking to this. You'll have like the carbon fiber inlays. You'll have the fine Napa leather for the most part. This one has the red stitching, the honeycomb stitching, as you can see. Yeah. And then on top of that, you have kind of the suede inlays over here. That's for dope. The door handles. And then this also comes equipped with the Bang & Olufsen sound system, as you can see. Cool.
I mean, it's practical. It hits all of our goals. 400 horsepower. Well, it's over 400 horsepower. And now basically we have to see how it sounds and then how it drives, and then we go from there. So we're gonna start this bad boy up, get some exhaust clips, and then let Petros hit this, and then we're gonna record. It has a few little pop-ups.
It sounds better while driving too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can we take it out right now? So far, so good.
We'll start off and then we'll switch off if you want.
Cool. And then turn the radio down so we don't get hit with trademark infringement. Not trademark infringement. Copyright. So Petros, we were saying before that this used to have the V8 naturally aspirated, right? Mm-hmm. And now it's the V6 bi-turbo, because basically we live in America and everybody cares about the environment, which is not a bad thing. But the cars take a big hit when it comes to the engine sizes, because a lot of manufacturers, as everybody knows, is starting to do these smaller, more fuel efficient engines. Wow, that camera is trippy. I legit was like, you're backing up pretty close, man. It's narrow, but the carbon fiber all throughout is nice, man. Audi is pretty consistent. Like, they give you power, they give you quality, and they give you like the plush luxuriness. Yeah, as long as you're willing to pay for it.
They're trying to cover all grounds.
Yeah. Not bad.
So I'll take down.
And it's all-wheel drive?
Yeah. It's an all-time all-wheel drive. Quattro is what Audi's kind of known for.
Yeah.
It's their signature all-wheel drive system. And I think it's most famous for kind of like its torque differential. Okay.
I know the R8s, they have the dual clutch transmission.
Yeah. And
those are just insane.
Yeah, they started doing the dual clutch on the R8s, I want to say in 2015 or 2015, I believe. And that was a mass improvement to that engine and actually that transmission. Based off what Audi R8 drivers were telling us. Yeah. I know it's a sports car, I know it's an exotic car, but it became a better daily driver because of adding that.
Yeah, totally. And then it's the same engine as the Huracan.
Yes.
That they just transfer over in the same chassis.
Same chassis, yeah.
So the crazy, you know, nonsense of the Lamborghini is essentially in the Audi. But I like this. Now, what is the level above this car? So we have the RS5. And then we have the one above this would technically be the RS5 Dynamic, right? And that's only because of the brake calipers and the suspension change up and a little bit more exhaust on it. Right?
Honestly, it's mostly tuning is a little bit different on it. Mostly it's a suspension difference. However, I wouldn't say it's like a higher grade of a vehicle. It's still the same car. Okay. Just maybe might feel a little bit tighter with the more sportier suspension to it. Now, to get something, let's say with more horsepower, more performance, then we'd have to step into like the RS7, which is not here in the States yet.
Did they do like a complete refresher on it, like on the body and everything?
The A6s and A7s, as well as the A8s, got a completely new like redesign to them.
Okay.
Which includes the S7s and RS7s, as well as the S6. So Audi recently announced that the RS6 is actually, for the first time ever, going to come to the States, which has never happened before.
The RS7? Oh man. You see, this is the thing with Audis. Like they're not like it's just so contained. You don't feel like that felt like you just feel the instant acceleration. It just feels so safe. This is a good car that you can just whip around every day when you don't want to drive anything crazy. I love the digital dash.
Yeah, the full virtual display.
Oh, that's sweet. That's really nice. But you can hear the little turbos.
Yeah, those little burping sounds.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna do a quick switcheroonie. Watch this thing. Yeah. And I'm gonna whip this thing around and then let you know what I think about it. All right, we just finished the test drive, and you actually hear more throttle response from the driver's side than you do from the passenger side, ironically. And like playing with the paddle shifters, you can hear the turbos like doing that little sneeze, which is pretty dope. You drive, it's like you don't really, it feels like you're going fast. Like you are going fast, but it doesn't feel like you're going fast, if that makes sense, because everything is just so tight. The suspension is tight. Like it's just on a straight line. Like as you know in the Hellcat, we cannot do that at all because it starts to fishtail and go all over the place. This you just focus on what you're supposed to be focused on, which is the road in front of you or on the track or wherever you are. It's just a pretty sound car. We need more theatrics though, so I don't think this model would actually work for me. So I think we would have to go up. But talking to P, we actually found out some, I'm gonna call it from the Audi vault, because this guy literally knows everything about the car. We were talking about the S6. RX6, and that shit sounds crazy. He was telling me it's super rare.
It's never existed in the US as of yet. It's a car that they've had in Europe. Maybe they've had a production run on it for, God, all my Audi enthusiasts don't kill me, but maybe like 10 years now. But
be nice, guys.
Audi introducing it to the American market as of next year. So we'll be getting that one. I fully expect that one to be 5.25 horsepower at least.
Wow. That's 525 for people that don't know mathematics.
Yeah, and then it'll probably be the wagon version too.
Oh, okay.
Which also makes it even more rare. But it's gonna be something Audi told us along the lines of like 300 or so that are coming to the US.
Wow.
So they're gonna be super rare and very limited. It's gonna rival speeds for like M5s and even our RS7. It's gonna be one of the fastest like 0 to 60 production cars in the planet. So there's big news coming up in terms of that. Once that comes out, I guess you guys could stay tuned and test drive for that one too.
Yeah, it sounds fun. I don't know jack shit about these kind of cars, but this one is 80,000 essentially. So with tax and everything, because if you live in California, like the races, especially in Santa Monica, it's probably up to $85,000. That sounds about right?
No, I'd have like 11% after tax. And
11%?
Well, Santa Monica tax is 10.25%. And then on top of that, you gotta account for like registration. So it's gonna be closer to like 89,000.
Oh, that's so nice. So yeah, that's the price point, which is actually not that bad for everything that they give you. But 8-speed, I'm reading off of the window sticker, 8-speed transmission, so that's pretty good. And then we also have the V8 naturally aspirated manual RS5 from about 7 or 10 years ago. We're gonna head over to Rick's house and drive that thing and then make a proper comparison. But I like
never
this.
had manuals for the RS5.
Yeah, I'll bring it. They actually did. We have a RS5.
Was it S5 maybe?
S5,
yeah.
So what does the R mean? Is that like
the Rally Sport?
Oh, okay.
So there's Sport, and then the Rally Sport, meaning it's truly tuned and conditioned to be able to hold its own on the track.
Oh.
Like really, like they do phenomenal on the tracks, which is why they have like the whole Sonoma events with Audi.
Yeah, which is what I did, and I wish I was into YouTube then because I could have recorded the whole process. But when they actually close the experience, we'll definitely head back up there, drive the new Audis that they have. Is that like, can we buy an S5, just no RS5, just S5 or no? Okay, so we have the S5, then the RS5.
Yeah, so they both come with the coupe and the Sportback.
Got it.
Whether it be the S5 coupe or Sportback, as well as the RS5 coupe and Sportback. They used to be only coupes. 5s were only coupes. 5, S5, RS5 used to always exist in a coupe and in a 4-door version. Finally, through many years of back and forth with Audi of America and Audi corporate in general, we got the 4-door versions to come out for the 5s.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. Giving you the 4 choices. These are the shortcut buttons.
This is not touchscreen pad like the Mercedes usually has the pad, but
this is touch inside of it. So
yeah,
for
you
instance,
just roll it, right?
No, so if we go over here where it says where would you like to go?
Yeah.
Say I wanted to go to, I don't know, Starbucks or something, I'd spell it out.
Oh, that's cool. A lot of work, but it works.
So no, since they did the redesign on the 6s and 7s, they haven't released the RS versions yet, or the S version. So it's gonna be a few months until those.
So this is the most powerful car that we have on the lot for the most part today.
For a few months.
And then we're gonna get the RS7, which has way more. That actually has the same engine as the Audi R8, right?
No, it's a little different. But the R8 is the fastest car we have right now. The R8 V10 Plus, probably.
Which we don't have one here, unfortunately.
I'm sold out of those, yeah.
Yeah.
So I got two 2020s coming, R8s, but one is actually a sold order, so I would only have one available. So all the R8 people, come see Petros at Santa Monica Alley.
Yes, and I'm gonna put his link down in the bio. This one, you can also click this to close the trunk, and then click this to close the trunk and lock the car. But if you want, you can just push this down a little bit. Oh, push it down a little bit. Work. Why isn't it working? It did. Yeah, there we go. And it closed by itself. I didn't know that. All right, guys. So we just finished with the RS5. Petros was so great to help us get the video content down there. So thank you, my guy. So yep, I love the car. Horsepower is cool. The price point is not too bad, but we the Don and the people need a little bit more crazy and nonsense. So when he gets the S6 and the Audi R8.
The R8, the RS7, RS6.
Yes.
We'll be in touch on that.
This is going to be a big Audi family and Audi channel going forward once we see what those cars are like. That's it for the video. Thank you so much. You guys come to Santa Monica, talk to Petros. This is my guy. He's super cool. The car is dope. So if you guys need anything, come talk to this guy, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.